So you're a proud new owner of an a6400 and you're just wondering to yourself, what lens should I upgrade to? Well, today I'm gonna answer that question for you. Easy enough, right? Today we're going to be looking at a lens I think you should be considering if you own a new a6400, have maybe already owned an a6300, an a6500, even an a6000. And that is the Sony 18-105 f4. This lens has the potential to be the only lens you have in your camera bag the next time you go shoot. And I'm gonna explain why. So the first reason why I think this lens is gonna be a great upgrade for you is because of its focal range. The 18-105 covers a lot of focal lengths. So if you want something a little bit wider, this is gonna be a good lens for you. If you want something a little more zoomed in and punched in, this is gonna be a good lens for you. So if you're a photographer, you get all those focal lengths covered in one lens. And if you're a videographer, you get those focal lengths covered in one lens. And on top of that, this is a great zoom lens for gimbal use. Because if you notice, the zooming is all internal. I'll be honest, this lives on my camera when I'm using a gimbal. I don't need to adjust the center balance. When I'm zooming in, zooming out, it's all done internally. So this is a great gimbal lens for videographers and great all-around lens for photographers as well. So versatility in focal length is one of the reasons why I recommend this lens as an upgrade. So the next reason why I recommend this lens is because of that constant f4 aperture. So this is great for videographers so that the exposure level does not change as you zoom in or as you zoom out. Now, f4 does mean that it's not going to be a low light beast, but partner that with the ISO capabilities of your a6000, a6300, a6500, a6400. I've actually been super impressed with how well it does perform in low light. Now, do I switch to my Sigma 16mm f1.4 or even my Sony 35mm f1.8 in certain low light scenarios? Absolutely. Even with the f4 aperture mixed with the ISO of the body of your a63, 64, 6500, you're really going to see a powerhouse in a lens with this 18-105. And another reason why I recommend this lens is simply from the fact that it's a native lens. You know, I love my Sigma 16mm f1.4, but there's something that it sacrifices not being a native lens. One of them being autofocus. You know, having that native lens is going to take full advantage of Sony's just beautiful autofocus system and really kind of punch it in with the autofocus. Just from the simple fact that it's a native lens and a really awesome native lens at that is another reason why I recommend this lens. The last reason why I recommend this lens is because it is a stabilized lens. When I'm doing any kind of handheld work, if I'm running around with my Sigma or any of my other non-stabilized lenses, you see a lot more camera shake in there. So having that OSS really helps with the handheld, as well as if you're doing gimbal work, you have that extra stabilization in the lens. You know, that was a huge thing when Sony announced the 6400, was there is no in-body stabilization. As far as the a6000 series, the only one you really get that with is the 6500. And so with the 6400, you're sacrificing the in-body stabilization. And so partnering that with the 18-105 that has OSS is going to be really helpful for you trying to achieve smooth footage with your video, or even less of a blurry image for you photographers. And so for all these reasons, this is why if I choose one lens to go out with, if I'm not sure what I'm shooting or if I'm doing a commercial or professional shoot, this lens is in my bag. So you have the focal ranges, you have the constant aperture of f4, you have the stabilization and the fact that it's a native lens, and so it's going to nail that autofocus. All these reasons is why if somebody is asking me, what should I upgrade from the kit lens to? This is that lens. So I hope this has been helpful for you. Leave a comment below. Tell me what lenses you are considering next to buy for your Sony camera, or maybe even not a Sony camera. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you here next time. Go and find your journey. Go embrace life. I'm not ready to say goodbye. So, I hope you guys had a good weekend. How was your weekend? Was it good? We went to the park. We went to a couple parks. I know we saw Wonder Woman. That was a good movie. Good movie. I was scared. I was so excited that me and Savannah were on a date that I was like, we got food and I got a beer and I was like, yeah, let's do this. And I was like, oh no, I've made a grave error. I'm a lightweight, so when I have a beer, I get really tired. And so I was like, no. So I'm watching the movie just like moving my feet, just like moving around because I'm like, I cannot fall asleep. People are saying this is a great movie. It was a great movie. I didn't fall asleep. I think there was a point when there was some talking and I was just like, but other than that, great movie. This is not a movie review channel, but I do enjoy a good movie. And it was that. So yeah, Captain Marvel, go see it. If you have a daughter, take her. I wish I could have taken our daughter. She's not old enough. Having a badass woman as a main character, you know, that and Wonder Woman are like the hit me real good. You know, being a father of a beautiful girl and princess of my world, warrior princess. Thanks for joining and listening to my rant about Captain Marvel. It's not really a rant. It's more like a go see it or you're lame if you don't. Peace. Wow, I missed. Peace. And I missed again. Jeez. Peace. I think I got it that time.